Hello, welcome to another edition of Random Reviews, and today I'm going to talk about Doctor Strange. I just watched it last night, and I actually was going to do the review last night, but I felt for me I just had to kind of sleep on it a little bit and let it think for a little bit, my brain, with it. Not saying I didn't like the film, because believe me, I really liked this film, but I think it was just because I tried to do the review and I felt I was just rushing it and I wasn't really kind of saying how I really felt about the film. So in my usual kind of like the way I do my reviews, I will talk about the cast first of all, my pros, my cons, and then with the Marvel ones I'm going to actually start doing is talk more about spoilers and after credit scenes kind of stuff, and then I'll round up and then. So first of all, the cast, and you know, this really is quite a stellar cast. The performances we get in this film is just fantastic. I think generally everyone in the main structure of the cast is fantastic. From Benedict Cumberbatch doing a really stellar job as Doctor Strange. He gives so much. You know, with 1 minute, you know, he's dramatic. 1 minute he's absolute snarty twat, which was great to see because that's what Strange was. And then, you know, we get from the Ancient One as well, played by Tilda Swinton, who, you know, she brought in more than I thought she was actually going to give. A little bit of me was thinking she was going to be a bit more wacky, but thankfully she kind of wasn't. Not saying I don't like her, that way I do, but she actually played it really quite emotional. There's a great scene, which I'm not going to spoil it here, but, you know, if you know it, by the film, it's the rain scene and what happens in that sequence, and she's just so good in that sequence. I really liked her, and Rachel McAdams I think was great. I think she had great chemistry with Benedict Cumberbatch. I think those two are great together. It was a believable relationship, or so-called relationship, I guess. Especially in the recent years, I feel there's been a lot that's been quite forced, where you're just thinking they don't look right together whatsoever. I'm looking at Thor and Natalie Portman's character. I just don't think they kind of gelled really well, to be honest. And also, I really like, and bear with me, I'm going to try and pronounce his name here. I never succeed. Chiwetel Ejiofor, that's probably completely wrong there. I love this actor, and it's so great seeing him in, you know, bigger roles. Not saying there's any need to be in big roles in life to be seen, but sadly for some, you know, that's, for some people that's probably the only film they've ever really seen him in so far, which is quite a shame, because, you know, he's great with 12 Years a Slave, you know, but a lot of folk don't watch those kind of types of films, the as some would call them, the Oscar caliber type films, but, you know, especially with his character and his progression in that film with Mordo, and especially what kind of happens at the end, I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm not going to say what I like about him, really. I don't want to spoil that, just in case, really. But and also Mads Mikkelsen as the villain, who I quite like. I know there's some folk that are probably not going to like him. It's going to be like, oh, he's just another villain that didn't really have much gravitas to him, I guess. And, you know, I could agree from some kind of way, really, but at the end of the day, it was a bit Doctor Strange. You know, most origin films are not like, look at Batman Begins, you know, great film, but, you know, Liam Neeson isn't in much in that film. He doesn't have much to do in that film, because it's not about him, it's about Batman, you know, and quite right too. I think with the origin film, I think it should be focused clearly on, you know, on the hero, and thankfully at least, the reason why at least the villain is decent is because you have a great talent of Mads Mikkelsen playing that character. And one of the characters I ended up really enjoying is Wong, played by Benedict Wong, who is a character I was kind of thinking, alright, it's just going to be a background character, that's kind of managed to sneak in the front almost, but you know, he made it his own, and the fact that he's going to be in Avengers Infinity War kind of shows that Marvel wants more Wong, and you know what? I'll have more of that, because there's some great scenes with him in Strange, and I'm quite glad they built that relationship up, because in the comics they have a great friendship. It's them two together, and it's good that they really push that forward, really. So on to my pros. That of the film, and I'm not going to lie, I literally loved every second of this film. I do have cons, I'll get to that, but as I said, from the performances, literally nearly every of those characters give. They're all great in this film. The visual effects, some of the sequence that we get when you go into the dimensions of all are just so... The time that must have took to make all that is... And I would put that up there to... I think this should be the first time where Marvel gets an Oscar, because... God, it deserves it, I think, with the visual effects. And when you go into, especially the New York sequence... where, because they're in the mirror dimension and all that, and all the buildings can move, and you've seen it in the trailers if you're not really too sure right now, or if you have seen the film, of course. But I loved all that kind of stuff. I think the visual effects are really strong, and I'd say probably up there is the best in terms of all the Marvel films so far. But in general, and for me, like the other kind of pros that I had with the film, I like, and I always like this with any film, I love this with any film, frankly, is the detail within the mythology of the world building. I will always love and appreciate in any film. For me, that's what makes a film more real, I guess, when things have names and certain things and that, and I like that. You know, there's really not much more to say in terms of my pros, because just the whole film is just, it really is just great for me. But I must say though, that the new Marvel fanfare is, I actually laugh when I watch it, because it is so over the top. It is literally like, we know we're amazing, we know we're doing great, here you go, enjoy. And I did, you know. But onto my cons, and I do have some cons, I would say. I mean, I guess you could maybe see the villain. It would have been nice, you know, to have a little bit more of him, I guess. Another thing is, I could have maybe had the film a little bit longer. It's actually under 2 hours, the film. I could have had it maybe 2 hours 10 for me, personally, just to add a little bit. Especially when we're getting to, you know, you get a mid-credit scene and an after-credit scene. That adds on the actual screen time, so... You know, the actual film itself is probably only like 1 hour and 45 minutes, really. That's quite short, you know. But, well, to be fair, though, they stack in a lot. There's a lot in this film, to be fair, on that one. But, and my only kind of big con I kind of had with the film was, it does feel quite sudden when he's training to suddenly he's like quite powerful, and they try and explain it was like, oh, I was a doctor and I have amazing brain, you know, my mind is fantastic and all that, but I don't know, I kind of felt I needed a little bit more there. I felt a bit too kind of, you know, convenient almost, just to move the plot on, really. But overall, you know, I can't say much bad about this film. I really enjoyed it. It has great performance, great visuals. You know, the story was moving greatly. It's a great pace to it, which I was quite worried about. I thought the pacing was going to be a bit, like the whole kind of training stuff, I thought, oh, is this going to drag a little bit? But, you know, it's a film where it opens the Marvel world to, you know, the magical, dimensional world, and hopefully supernatural world as well, possibly, which I think would be interesting to see more of, hopefully. But yeah, that's my review here. You know, I can't praise it more, really. I really enjoyed this film. Tell me what you think. Comment down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I'd love to know why. So please, do tell, and I would love if we have a little debate, I guess, whether if you like it or dislike it, I don't know. But so hopefully some more videos in the future. So until then, see you later.